call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge for the moment of silence, prayer, and afterwards. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen. I'll ask the secretary to take a roll call.
Trustee Paul Hoban.
He's absent.
Vice Chairman Trustee Frank Park.
Here.
Chairman Trustee Ted Webb.
Here.
This meeting is being recorded for informational purposes only. All comments will be taken at the end of the meeting. If anyone has a question or comment, raise your hand. You will be recognized by the chairman. Come to the podium, state your name and address for the record. Multiple speakers at the same time will not be allowed. Thank you.
Thank you. 131-17 to accept the minutes from the May 8th regular meeting.
All moved?
I'll second.
Trustee Park.
Yes.
Trustee Webb.
Yes. 132-17 to authorize the fiscal officer to pay all outstanding invoices incurred and approve all warrants issued.
I'll move.
Second.
Trustee Park.
Yes.
Trustee Webb.
Yes. 133-17 to accept the attached enrollment into Workers' Compensation Group retrospective rating program from CareWorks Cough at a cost of $1,575 to be paid proportionally from the general, road, cemetery, police, and fire funds.
Chief, do you know, shouldn't the park be in that?
I don't think
We've always said general, and then it's divided in one.
between zoning and...
All right.
Yeah.
I'll move.
Second.
Trustee Park.
Yes.
Trustee Webb.
Yes. 134-17 to approve an expenditure not to exceed $1,099 to Warren Marble and Granite for replacing a stone at Hillside Cemetery to be paid from the cemetery fund.
And I'll move.
Second.
Trustee Park.
Yes.
Trustee Webb.
Yes. Correspondence listed below. Copies are available upon request. Administration, anything to report?
I don't have anything.
Okay. There is going to be a Council of Government meeting to be held on Wednesday the 24th, 6:30 p.m. at the Ag Center in Cortland, and I do plan on attending as a representative for Bazetta Township. Okay. Fire Department, Chief Lewis.
I just have a couple of things tonight, Mr. Chairman. First is to remind everybody that the Youngstown Air Base will be having a air show again with their Thunderbirds June 16th and 17th. Just informational for everybody. A lot of the parking will be done in Bazetta Township at B.J. Allen and at Packard. The only other thing I have, I'm requesting an expenditure of $2,587 to a Megador company for 6 safety lights for the 3 front garage doors at the fire station to be paid from the fire fund.
Okay. You have a copy of that we have for the resolution then?
Yes.
So that would be on Resolution 135-17 as presented by Chief Lewis for lights to be installed at the fire station.
To go into more detail for the public, they are like little miniature traffic lights. So when the doors are in the closed position, there's a red light. When the doors are fully open, there'll be a green light. And then on the outside also. This prevents any damage to doors. Our doors are very expensive, and I think this little bit of money will prevent a huge loss.
Dennis, just to confirm, it's $2,587 is the total cost?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
$2,587.
Okay, is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Trustee Park?
Yes.
Trustee Webb?
Yes. Police Department, Chief Hovis.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to announce that Safety Day will be June 10th from 11 to 2 at Mosquito Lake Marina. I also have the resolution to sell the unmarked vehicle to Liberty Township, and I believe you have those verbiage for that.
I do.
I also have Officer Stephen Green here this evening, if we could swear him in upon passing that resolution.
Okay.
Greatly appreciate that.
Okay, very good. Resolution number 136-17 to read as follows. Whereas the township declares that it has a motor vehicle being a 2007 Ford Crown Victoria that it no longer needs and is no longer fit for the purpose for which it was acquired. And whereas the township has received a bona fide offer to purchase said motor vehicle for a price of $5,000 from Liberty Township Board of Trustees, Trumbull County, Ohio, both parties being political subdivisions of the state of Ohio. Now therefore, be it resolved that the township sell said motor vehicle to Liberty Township Board of Trustees, Trumbull County, Ohio, for a total sale price of $5,000 pursuant to ORC 505.101, and be it further resolved that the township is authorized to execute any and all necessary documents to effect said sale. So is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Trustee Park?
Yes.
Trustee Webb?
Yes. Okay, we'll do the swearing in at this time.
They put a longer table in.
Yeah. Okay. Stephen, if you'll repeat after me, please raise your hand. I, Stephen Green,
I, Stephen Green,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
of America, and that the state of Ohio, and that of the state of Ohio,
and that of the state of Ohio,
that I will obey the laws and ordinances of the Township of Bazetta,
that I will obey the laws and ordinances of the Township of Bazetta,
familiarize myself with and be obedient
familiarize myself with and be obedient
to the rules and regulations and orders of the Bazetta Police
to the rules and orders of the Bazetta Police
Department,
Department,
and faithfully serve the Township of Bazetta
and faithfully serve the Township of Bazetta
in the discharge of my duties as a police officer
in the discharge of my duties as a police officer
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Thanks. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Wasn't good. Sorry. There you go, that's all right.
Road Department, I don't believe there was anything to report this time.
They started mowing roadsides today, you know that. That'll be an ongoing thing, probably the rest of the week or so.
Okay. Planning Director, Zoning Inspector, and Code Enforcement Officer, Mr. Mills.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, you should have all received a copy of the zoning permit report for April. We had 6 zoning permits totaling $1,473.10. 1 fence permit equaling $35 for a total of $1,508.10. As you know, I planned on going to the Council of Government meeting on Wednesday night. Unfortunately, we have a zone change hearing that same night, which my presence is required of, so I will not be able to attend, but I would like, if they are interested in all who's gonna be involved, I would like you to pass on the information that I will be involved in that.
Okay.
After talking with Attorney Fenimore at the last meeting, I'm still waiting. He is sending me over a packet of the new changes in the law, which will allow us to tow junk motor vehicles. So I've also reached out to a couple of towing companies, and we're going to get somebody in line to do that for us. So probably starting, I would guess, let me think, I would say around the end of June, when it's nice and dry so they can get in and they're not stuck. We're going to start an aggressive program of removing junk vehicles in Bazetta Township. I have made contact, personal contact with several individuals, explained to them they will be receiving a certified letter. It's a 3-step process, just like it was before, where I do the 3 series. Once we've gone through that, then it's bring on the hook. What we do is we get a salvage title through the court, and then the towing company gets the vehicle for towing it. So we're not gonna try to make any money on it, we're just gonna clean up the township. There's also been, some nuisance properties, that I've stopped, made some contact with some people. I informed them that this was their verbal warning. I'm gonna give them a couple weeks. If I don't see anything happening, we're gonna send out the certified letter and go after, I got about 6 of them on my list that have been warned. A couple of them were warned last year. They did some cleanup, and now it's right back to looking like it was before. So I'm gonna try to minimize the amount of money that we spend. We do have a little bit of money in the zoning budget, but I don't wanna just go out and go crazy with it. I'd like to keep it to the bare minimum, but the sheriff, I talked to, I forget the guy's name, but he's, they're thinking of running a program where they might go out and do some cleanup, and it might be through this council of government thing, so I don't wanna get too aggressive with that in case this comes through and we can get some of it done at a very minimal cost. You know, we might have to make some kind of contribution, but, so I'm working on that too, so I'll let you know and keep you posted on how all that's going.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Mr. Mills.
Mm-hmm.
Zoning Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals. There's a zone change request hearing, this Wednesday evening, May 24th at 6:30 p.m. And it's open to the public. Park and Recreations Board.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, just one more thing under the planning, Frankie, can we try to set up a meeting around the, end of June with the state? You think you could get a hold of,
Sean Curry?
yeah, the Curry and see, and Dennis, maybe you would like to be down there and on that meeting? Because it will, involve that radius onto the old Heaton North there. And, you know, your input, and maybe even your input, Mike, with the short turn radius and the amount of traffic in that area. And maybe we can get something worked out here, because I see that becoming quite the problem here in the near future.
You got a spot for 2 cars to pull in where all these is gonna be, so.
So maybe we can set that up for like the end of June.
We have to do pretty quick the groundwork. I mean,
Well, nobody's stopping them right now. Everything's a go. They're doing the demolition. I mean, there is some work with the engineers. I heard that they were looking at some stuff, but they don't have the authority down there. It's the state that has the authority.
correct, Mike, but I've cited that also. I've cited that as the fire official, authority having jurisdiction. I've cited that, with the, MS consultants.
MS consultants.
Yeah, MS consultants.
Did you talk to Caitlin?
Yes, that's who I'm on the phone with.
And what was her reply to that?
They abided by everything but the turning radius right now. I don't have 360 to the building. So I had them place a hydrant in front of the building.
Right, I knew that.
And they moved the FD connection because I don't know why they put it where they put it. But we're still discussing. I just sent her an email that had been Friday or Thursday about those two things that I approved, and I told her I'm still on the radius of Eaton North off of Elm Road.
Okay, alright, well, let's get that moving then. I would say maybe if we could get it around the 20th or 21st, somewhere in that time, I'll be available, but I'd like to get that taken care of.
I'll make a phone call.
Thank you. That's all, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No problem, thank you. Parks and Recreation Board, is there a member from the Park Board here this evening?
The Parks Board, is asking if we could have, a cleanup day on June 3rd, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll bring in volunteers, and, I don't know when we'll finish, this is weather permitting, and, we like to spread the mulch, weed, pressure wash the gazebo, trim some, plants, shrubs, and trees. And that mulch is for the, Imagination Station that we had ordered.
Do you know if that came in yet?
It is,
It's in up there, okay. Okay. I don't think we need a resolution, we just need to make the announcement that there is going to be a cleanup day on June 3rd.
Okay.
Hey, what's the time on that?
8 AM until it's all done.
For the younger.
So,
And then, of course, the second thing we have is we ask for a Facebook page.
right. The Facebook page is going to, I'm going to say is going to take a resolution. I see where that there has been some recommendations, but I think what we would need to have done by the Park Board is some sort of standard operating procedure that is detailed just exactly how it's going to be handled. I mean, there is some ideas here, but I think we need to be a more specific on how and who and where.
Policies and procedures.
Procedures, right, yeah.
Right, something.
They have to
right.
have a,
Yeah,
procedure, like.
the policies and procedure type, SOP, standard operating procedure type thing that would be presented to the trustees at the next meeting, and then we would certainly take that into.
Well, we won't meet until after your next.
Well, that's right, you're.
So it won't be
Tuesday
for.
after. For about a month then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
We don't meet until the day after your meeting.
Okay. All
And then
right,
we also had the, benefit that did pretty good.
yes. The benefit, according to the minutes, looks like it was a nice turnout. It raised $5,182, and it was a lot of effort on the Park Board themselves, and very appreciative of all the work and effort that everybody put into it.
That's all right now, that's all.
Okay.
Hope we have enough money to make it through this year.
Well,
Well, maybe by the skin of our.
yeah.
So anybody's here, we have another money maker, please come, because. Pay to play, that's good,
There you go.
play to play. It's a nice park.
No one was asked to be placed on the agenda this evening, so I'm going to open up this meeting to public comment. Is there anyone in attendance this evening that would like to make public comment? I'm going to ask you one more time, public comment. Okay, we'll close that part of the session. The next part, we're going to go under Resolution 137-17, to recess into executive session at 7:19 to discuss ongoing employment of a public employee, ORC 121.22.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Trustee Park?
Yes.
Trustee West?
Yes. You could be in an executive session for a few minutes or a few hours, so if you feel like leaving, most of the time there's no option. Thank you, everyone.
I was gonna do it, no. We'll copy it.
Yeah. I did. You're doing a good job. Real good job. You got a good man there. So did Mark. You did. Great, you go to this meeting. I'm going to go to the next show.